Hi everybody, we've got another letter puppet story this week. This week our letter is U, and this is our letter puppet. Now U is one of those special letters we talk about sometimes called a vowel. And it has two sounds. Sometimes it says its name, like in unicorn. See, you can hear the U. And then other times it says like in umbrella. Now this, we don't even know what kind of animal is that. In fact, I think it's just an imaginary animal that we make up for this story. So I'm going to start our story about our U puppet, and we'll find out a little bit more about this character. We know he has an umbrella there. Here we go. Far away in the regions of outer space is a planet called Ugh Ugh Ugh. On that planet lived a creature named Uggboo. Uggboo had an unusual magic umbrella that could take him any place in the universe. He said these magic words to make it go. Uggaboo, uggaboo, and a boo-boo, ugga. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Early one morning, Uggboo picked up his umbrella and said the magic words, uggaboo, and a boo-boo, ugga. He sailed away to a strange land that was much like a jungle. Being tired, he laid down and fell asleep under a tree with his umbrella next to him. He awakened to an unusual sound. Can you guys make that sound? It's the U sound. He looked around, but he saw nothing, so he went back to sleep. Soon he heard the noise again. Do you remember what the noise was? Uggboo looked around, but since he saw nothing, he went back to sleep once more. The noise came again, much louder this time. Then Uggboo saw some little purple creatures peeking at him from behind the tree. There they are, making the U sound. Who are you? Asked Uggboo. They answered, we are the Uglies. We want your magic umbrella. Uggboo shook his head and said that he just could not give up his umbrella. He would think of something else they would like instead. Does anybody have any ideas what he might try to give them? Uggboo quickly flew home to Ugh 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 and wrapped up an undershirt decorated with U's. He showed it to the Uglies when he returned to the jungle. They shook their heads from side to side, saying, we want your magic umbrella. Give us your magic umbrella. Uggboo said that he would find them something else. Does anybody know what this is? It's a unicycle. Uggboo flew home and returned with his unicycle. He showed it to the Uglies, but they just shook their head and said, we want your magic umbrella. Give us your magic umbrella. A unicycle, that's a pretty cool thing. It looks like a bicycle, but it just has one wheel. And in this U word, U says its name, unicycle. Let's see what happens to Uggboo. Uggboo returned home and he came back with his ukulele. He asked the Uglies to listen to the lovely sounds it made, but the Uglies shook their heads and said, we want your magic umbrella. Give us your magic umbrella. Let's see. I hope he finds something for the Uglies. Uggboo thought of one last thing the Uglies might want. He hurried home and he returned with a large jug. It was filled with a delicious drink called Unpop. He poured some for each Ugly. They tasted it and smiled, shaking their heads up and down this time. And they said, uh-huh, uh-huh. We want Unpop. You can keep your umbrella. So happily, Uggboo kept his umbrella and brought the uglies Unpop from time to time. And that was our story about Uggboo. He wasn't an animal at all. He was just an imaginary creature from another planet. But in our story, there were all kinds of words that start with the letter U. Some were like umbrella, where U says it's sound. And then some were like, that's undershirt, unicycle, where U says its name in unicycle. You all have fun decorating your U puppet. You can decorate it however you would like this week. It's a really cool, interesting puppet. See you next week for our last letter. Bye.